Hi, I'm Magic and I've been living in UK for over 15 years and I've been a vegan for over 10 years. Yes, from 2010 I've been vegan and most of the friends and relatives whom I say that I'm vegan, they always ask me where do I get the proteins from. So let's go to the supermarket and I show you the difference in nutritional facts, in animal-based products and plant-based products, how much proteins we've got in there. Let's go. Right, that's a beef joint, has 20 grams of protein. Now the next one is a lamb leg, whole lamb leg. Look how big it is. How much has it got proteins? This one's got only 19.1% of proteins on each 100 grams of the big, how is it called? Big lamb leg. Oh, this is the next one. It's a sea bass, full of mercury and other heavy metals like aluminium, and it's got 19.4% of proteins on each 100 grams. The fish. Right, the next one is a turkey breast steaks, and they've got, let's have a look. They've got 24.4% proteins on each 100 grams of the product. That's quite a lot now. Next one is a chicken drumsticks. How much do they have proteins? They've got 17.6% proteins. Next one, a chicken breast fillets. 24 grams of proteins, you can see. 24 grams of proteins on each 100 grams of the product, so that's 24%. Now let's go to something posh. Aberdeen Angus steak mince. Let's have a look how much protein we've got in there. Oh, only 19.7% protein, but there's a lot of cholesterol in it. Beef sirloin steak. Let's have a look how much proteins we've got in there. Oh, 25.4% proteins on this one and plenty of cholesterol, obviously. The favorite ones, a British beef meatballs. Let's have a look how much protein we've got in that one. That's quite a lot, 25.2%, and plenty of fat that is having cholesterol. Of course, there's a lot of chemicals from the animal feed these animals were eating, so lots of heavy metals, toxins, antibiotics, GMO animal feed, and acids that the animals were fed with it. That's poison, people. Poison. and this poison causes cancer, gentlemen. Colon cancer. You know, colon cancer. You don't want that. Right, Scottish smoked salmon. How much protein in this product we've got? As 22.7% of proteins. Let's see how much proteins we've got in king prawns. King prawns, ready cooked, ready to eat. Proteins, 18.4% of proteins in prawns. So as we can see, the amount of proteins in animal-based foods, they go from 18% to 25% of proteins. Let's go to the plant-based foods. Yeah, I forgot about the most favorite pigs sausages. Remember, you are what you eat. You are what you eat. If you eat pigs, you might become a pig. Let's see how much proteins we've got in the pig. What? Pigs sausages? They've got only 14.8% proteins. Hey bodybuilders, where do you get your bloody proteins from? Ah, I forgot, you drink those protein shakes made from how's it called? That's from milk. Right, plenty of fat in this pork sausages. 20% of fat. That's full of bloody cholesterol that causes loads of cardiovascular diseases, you know, blood diseases, heart diseases, and cancer, because that's processed red meat. It's processed, so it causes lots of cancers. I forgot about the most popular bloody bacon, smoked bacon. Let's see how much protein in this high cholesterol product we've got. 17.9%. Right, the next one is a unsmoked gammon joint bone in. Oh, that's the big boy. How much proteins we've got in this? That's not a lot. It's only 17% of proteins in this. That's nothing. A small amount. So I don't understand people why you always meat eaters are asking us vegans about where do we get the proteins from. Let me show you where we vegans get the proteins from. Let's go, I show you. Right, we've got hummus now. It's very healthy, very nutritious and delicious. It's got only 6% of protein, so it can't even compete. Actually, it still can compete with animal-based foods. But this is amazing food. I always add hummus to my salads. Remember, when you make a salad, make sure you put the whole container of hummus into your bowl of salad and stir it, mix it, and you'll have the most delicious salad that every man and every woman would love to eat it. Believe me, salad with hummus create the most delicious salad in the world. Right, we've got tofu, and the tofu has 12.6% of proteins, so it's got 5% less than that previous meat product we've just seen, which has 17%. Right, we've got my favorite cashew nuts, and have a look at that. That's 20% of proteins. Look, Brazil nuts. Proteins. Brazil has not a lot of proteins, but more fat. There's 68% of fat, which is very healthy fat that gives you a lot of energy. And the proteins are only 14.3%. But that's a lot. That's really a lot of proteins, which is enough for us. And my favorite seeds, sunflower seeds. Let's have a look. These are most healthy foods in the world. 19.8% of proteins you've got in sunflower seeds. And again, this is dry and warm, ready to eat food. You can take it anywhere you like, and you can keep it for as long as you like, for 1 or 2 years. And after that, you open up and you eat it. And sunflower seeds are very healthy. They've got a lot of vitamin E, and again, healthy fats. Now, next one is a pumpkin seed. Let's see how much proteins we've got in pumpkin seeds. Look, 24.4 grams of proteins, 24.4% of proteins. That's more proteins in pumpkin seeds than in most of the meat we've just seen minutes ago. And this is the best alternative to all of these gummies. Parents, all of the gummies you buy for your kids, the dried mangoes, they are the best alternative to all chewing gums and gummies and other stuff you buy for your kids. And the dried mangoes still contain proteins, which is healthy, 2.3% of proteins. And the natural occurring sugars, not the refined sugars that causes osteoporosis and diabetes disease. These sugars in mangoes won't make you any diseases like diabetes or osteoporosis diseases. This is healthy. This makes you be healthier. Now we've got a small snack pack of almonds, and let's see how much proteins we've got in almonds. Whoa. Almonds, 25.8%. Pine nuts, very delicious food, amazing additive to many meals, and this has 14% of proteins. Now, peanuts, roasted monkey nuts. This is the food that loads of bodybuilders are choosing. This is the biggest amount of protein in all seeds and nuts foods. They are biggest amount of proteins in all variety of nuts. 28.2% of proteins you find in peanuts. And there is a special amino acid that is the most amount of this amino acid that helps to build the muscles. And the super healthy walnuts. Walnuts have the biggest amount of omega-3 fatty acids that are very healthy for the brain functioning. And walnuts still have quite a lot of proteins. They are 14.7% of protein in walnuts. So by eating seeds and nuts, you equip your body with a lot of proteins that help to build the muscles, brain cells, a lot of omega-3 fatty acids that help to build the brain cells, the brain connections, the synapses. So these are the foods that help you to become healthy, stronger, and you become more intelligent, more clever. Your brain will function properly. Sun-dried tomatoes in sunflower oil, 3% of proteins. Right, dried mixed forest mushrooms, and let's have a look. 24 grams of proteins and 24% of proteins. But obviously they are dried. When you soak in the water, the amount of proteins will be reduced. But these are super healthy proteins in mushrooms. Mushrooms are super healthy for us to eat, and no one get allergy from eating mushrooms. So why don't we eat a lot of mushrooms, like these lovely chestnut mushrooms that are high in vitamin D product. Oh, it used to be somewhere the sign of high in vitamin D. They take it off. I don't know why. Chickpeas. How much we've got protein? Look, 18.8% of proteins in chickpeas. That's what you make hummus from. Hummus is made from chickpeas. Super healthy. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for green lentils? Let's have a look for the amount of protein that green lentils have. 26.1% of proteins in green lentils. That's more than the most meat you have seen. And that's what you get from green lentils. Let's see the red lentils, how much proteins we've got in red lentils. Protein, 25.8% of proteins in red lentils. Why do we eat meat when we've got more proteins in foods like this? And they are more healthy than the meat. And there is no cholesterol. Right, we've got the basmati rice, which is actually good alternative to eating bread, the high carbs foods like bread or potatoes that lead to diabetes disease. And they've got 2.9% of proteins, but I don't eat rice as well because it's a high carb food that leads to insulin resistance, that might lead to diabetes disease, and yeah, I don't eat rice. I stopped eating rice as well. Instead of eating rice, I eat buckwheat. I eat buckwheat or I eat pearl barley. So why don't we go back to roots to eat pearl barley? Hey, and this is the end of my journey in Tesco's. So we've seen the range of amount of proteins in animal-based foods first, and then plant-based foods. So we have seen not a big difference, and we've seen that some plant-based foods like seeds and nuts, they have more proteins than the meat, than the animal-based foods, mainly the meat. I didn't even show how much is in cheese or milk because I don't even stay close to these high antibiotic and GMO foods. So I chose the most healthy vegetable in the world that is vastly grown in the United Kingdom. British people, if you never tried watercress, I suggest you to do so, because watercress contains sulforaphane, and recently has been found that the research has found that watercress is actually the most healthy vegetable in the world and is vastly grown in UK. So we've got a very easy access to get watercress in the UK. They have watercress farms all around the places, and the watercress contains sulforaphane, and the sulforaphane helps to reduce the cancer size, and it stops the cancer cells initiation. So while eating watercress, you will be sure on the everyday basis, you will be sure that you won't let the cancer cells develop or initiate, and you will be healthy, happy, and living with the harmony life. That's what I suggest to everyone. Eat fruits, vegetables, seeds and nuts. Make yourselves cold pressed juices and salads every day, and you will be healthy, you will be happy, you will be strong, and you will be living the life full of harmony. And that's what I wish to everyone, to live healthy life. And that's what I wish you for the Christmas coming. Eat a lot of fruits, veggies, seeds and nuts. make yourself juice and salad every day, and make sure you eat some seeds like sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds. Thank you for watching. Make sure you give me a like and subscribe my channel for more videos. Cheers, all the best, bye bye.